Hey everyone, welcome back to another Roman Reacts. We are here today to watch ourselves another video for you. This one is another, I think it was one of my watch later lists, but it's from the same people who did, it's from Clamavi di Profundis. So they're the same ones who did like a few of the, I've reacted to a few of their videos from the past, which was like, I think Hi Ho, along with the Song of Durin. And I think there was a couple more I do believe I reacted to, but this one's called Dragonshore. So Dragonshore, from my understanding, there's a couple things I don't know. I don't know. I think this is one of the originals that they took from they created. So I guess I'm going to be in for a surprise with this one. So yeah, let's just dive on in, have some fun. And I'll give some feedback and thoughts on it once I've listened to it, and then just really like dive on in with this and just have some fun. So without further ado, let's get this started, okay? All right, we got this set up and it's all good on my end. So I had to double check with the sound here, but like everything should be all right. But yeah, this is an original song from them. I'm really quite curious as to how it's going to be played out. So yeah, let's just dive on in, have a listen to the song, and enjoy ourselves. Okay, so here we go.
We sail upon the sea to fulfill our destiny. We sail to pay the score. We sail to the Dragonshore. Dwarves out on the sea.
Okay.
Go to scourge your enemy. We will purge the world and more, conquering the Dragonshore. Come, ye dwarves of Hammerdeep, our home was burned by dragon fire. For 7 days, these 7 beasts, we fought with dwarven ire. We fought and made them flee. We sailed to pay the score. Dwarves detest the sea. We hate these dragons more. We sail upon the sea to fulfill our destiny. We sail to pay the score. We sail to the Dragonshore. Dwarves out on the sea. Go to scourge your enemy. We will purge the world and more, conquering the Dragonshore.
Okay.
7 deadly dragons stand between our past and future peace. They drove us from our sacred land. We drove them to the seas. The island where they spawn, men say it has no wharf. There they think they're safe, but nothing stops a dwarf. We sail upon the sea to fulfill our destiny. We sail to pay the score. We sail to the Dragonshore. Dwarves out on the sea. Go to scourge your enemy. We will purge the world and more, conquering the Dragonshore.
Okay.
A burning fire, a breaking bone, a howling wolf, a cawing crow, a flying spear, a crashing wave, a broken sword, a dying snake. The cat will die, family die, you will die. I know one thing that never dies, the reputation of the hero who has died. We came at day, our foes to slay. Asleep they lay, with cunning and with biting blade. We purged our lives from 7 sinful beasts that day.
Ooh.
We sail upon the sea to fulfill our destiny. We sail to pay the score. We sail to the Dragonshore. Dwarves out on the sea. Go to scourge your salty surf and stony cracks. Now dragon scales we will take, and armor for our backs. Our spoils of war will gain, a treasure for our hoard, with honor to our name, and peace is our reward. We sail along the sea, we fulfilled our destiny. We sailed to pay the score, we sail now from the Dragonshore. Ports out on the sea, whence to serve your enemy. We have merged the world and more, conquering the Dragonshore, conquering the Dragonshore.
Oh my gosh, holy moly. That was epic. Okay, that was the song made possible as support of our Patreon patrons and Patreons. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was incredible. I gotta go back and listen to some of the lyrics. So we sail the score, we sail to the Dragonshore. So it's, in a way, my mind was triggering, like, it didn't quite tell me if it was like a Tolkien story or like some kind of dwarven fantasy, or even like a Warhammer or the old world or like Warhammer setting. It like, my mind was just going to like this random thing where like this is the beauty of storytelling when you're having like the setting and your mind is trying to figure out if it's from this setting or a different setting, and you're just combining those to like create your own. Like, I can imagine like the Warhammer version where like these 7 dwarves have a grudge, a deep grudge for what these 7 dragons have done to their homeland, to their lives and their families, and you can also look at what, or maybe in a Tolkien story where like these 7 dragons had destroyed a home, and like they are like wanting to get their vengeance upon these dragons. And then I'm just going to let this play in the background, but just everything about this was just an epic tale of great proportion. These guys worked really hard ensuring that they captured the essence of like this story that you are a part of. And it was like a tragic tale near the beginning, and like 7 days, these 7 beasts we fought with Dwarven ire. And it's like, it just like, you can have that visualization of like these dragons tearing apart the countryside, doing whatever horrific tragedy that you can imagine. But the dwarves, in their stubbornness and in their bravery, fought on. They kept fighting even into their dying breath. And you feel for these dwarves that I love this line: dwarves detest the sea, we hate these dragons more. And that is something that most people don't realize, is that dwarves are usually not that seafaring folk. They're not usually going to traveling and adventuring across the oceans or even the Great Lakes or whatnot. They're mostly down in the deep, into the tunnels, into their mountain holds, to be mining and finding their gold, and coveting what they crafted, and we sail upon the seas to fill our destiny. We sail to the shore. We'll purge their world and more, conquering the Dragonshore. It's such an iconic line, that how that has repeated itself multiple times. 7 deadly dragons stand between our past and future peace. We drove them from our sacred land. We drove them to the seas. The island where they spawn, men say it has no wharf. They think that they're safe, but nothing stops a dwarf. I love that little line there. Like, I don't think there's that many words that actually rhymes with dwarf, and dwarf just works. and just I love this little bit here where it showed like it gave you like a better visualization of like what these dragons did, and just I just a burning like it just makes you think of and imagine in your minds a burning fire, a breaking bow, maybe a bow of a ship, and like a ship is being burning in the background.
Fire, a breaking bow.
Or it could be a bow, like a bow and arrow, maybe.
A howling wolf, a cawing crow.
A wolf in the distance, howling in cries for what has happened to the dwarves. A crow in the background, like also like calling upon others to like feast upon the dead.
A flying spear, a crashing wave.
One of the dwarves throws a spear towards the dragons, and there's a wave crashing upon the shores and like spraying sea salt upon everywhere.
A broken sword, a dying snake.
A broken sword. Someone is clashing with one of the dragons. The sword breaks, but they stab their blade into the dragon, regardless of the broken blade.
The castle died, family died.
It's a little sadness where like their cattle, their herds are being destroyed. The families have been burnt to death potentially, or been maimed. And it's like a tragedy for these dwarves, and they are so deep in wanting to get their justice and vengeance.
You will die. I know one thing that never dies, the reputation of the hero who has died.
So and another visualization where like they are like having their grudge directly at the dragons for what they've done, and like the hero who sacrificed himself to slay them, to like purge them.
We came at day, our foes to slay. Asleep they lay, with cunning and with biting blade. We purged our lives from 7 sinful beasts that day.
So that I love that line so much. We purged our lives of 7 sinful beasts that day, where in a way it could be like, in a sense, these dragons represent 7 deadly sins that the dwarves had resented in such a way that each dragon in their unyielding greed, their slothfulness, wrathfulness, the pride, their like full on, oh my gosh, like the 7 deadly sins. I keep imagining where like they're very adamant of wanting to destroy everything, and these dwarves took it upon themselves to stop these dragons for not only harming their people, but it's also helping potentially other races, maybe their own kins from other holds, and it just stopping the dragons from ever doing another harm ever again. And we sail upon the sea. We should pay the score. Dwarves out on the sea. Go scorch the enemy. We purchase Dragonshore. Smitten dragon corpses.
He cracks, now dragon scales we will take, and armor for our backs. Our spoils of war will gain, a treasure for our hoard, with honor to our name, and peace is our reward.
So peace is our reward. They basically going back to that 7 deadly sins thing. They like purged the world of like these 7 deadly sinful dragons, and with cunning and ambush they slay these dragons, and they take upon themselves they're reaping their reward for what the dragons have taken, and just. Peace is their reward. So they finally achieved peace after removing these dragons from the face of the earth, and that is just incredible storytelling, incredible singing direction, and like song direction. I love this very much. I swear, there are times when people want to like have good storytelling and great songs being orchestrated and played. These guys really outdone themselves. It just baffles me how they're like, how people don't see how good of a story is if they're not willing to look into it more or discover it. And these guys, they did such a beautiful job. They created an epic tale, and it got me hooked. It got me into it, and I'm just hearing that beautiful beat really settled the score, and pieces their reward. Oh my gosh, this was just amazing. Anyway, that is it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll leave a link in the description down below for you guys to check out for the original song. If you want me to react to any more songs from these guys, feel free to comment down below. In fact, I'll leave a link in the description up here for these guys so you can check them out as well. And heck, I'll probably react to a few more songs from them in the future. So I do hope you guys leave some suggestions and any thoughts and feedback about them. Check out a random video over here, including the subscribe button. Let's continue to grow. And thanks again so much. This was a fantastic epic, and I loved every bit of it. So thanks again for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy. And as always, Romans, salute. And nothing stops a dwarf.
If you like Romans content and wish to see more, like and subscribe to continue to support the channel.